Coming to you from the Deep South, this is the Blue Collar Leadership Podcast. High-impact leadership is not reserved for leaders, and it has nothing to do with your position, title, or rank. However, it does have everything to do with your character. It's time to climb to the next level and beyond, personally and professionally. Now, let's start making it happen with your host, Max Story.
So yesterday I talked about leadership as influence, the principle I learned from John Maxwell. And I touched on authentic influence versus artificial influence as well. So I want to help you today to understand why is that so important. A lot of people think to make somebody a leader, you just give them a position or a title. And I remember my friend Gary Arblaster, he said, I was having lunch with him one day and he told me, he said, you know what I always say? I say, giving someone a position and assuming they're a leader is like giving someone a whistle and assuming they're a coach. I was like, oh, Gary, that's some good stuff right there. And that's some leadership truth in there. Giving someone a position does not make them a authentic leader, a high impact leader at that, especially. Just as much as giving someone a whistle makes them a coach. It makes no sense. And neither does thinking someone's a leader because we give them a position. So why is it important? Let's look at two perspectives today. I want to look at the perspective if you are a leader and you have people following you. They may be following because they have to or because they want to. If they're only following you because they have to, they respect your position, but they don't respect you. If they're following because they want to, they respect your position and they respect you. So people who follow someone because they want to, research studies have shown, John Maxwell refers to one that studied 17,000 participants. And what they discovered there was people who follow a leader because they want to versus have to are 40% more productive. If you're a leader, that's why you need to go build a relationship with your team. Each individual person, you're going to have different relationships because you have different values. They have different values. They have different experiences. You have different experiences. Each one of them is different. Leadership is tremendously dynamic and complex because we all have different experiences and we all have different values. We all have different expectations. Most of the time, we're all going somewhere different. And so we're on different missions, even though we sometimes traveling together. So that's the key reason why you as a leader need to develop authentic influence, because you're leaving a lot on the table if you're just doing what I saw throughout my blue collar career, a bunch of iron fist managers, supervisors, directors, just pounding on people. Yeah, you can get something accomplished like that, but what are you leaving on the table? And then you as an individual, you may have a position of authority, but you don't usually have it over everyone. So in that case, you're back to ground zero, no different than an entry-level frontline person. So I want to talk about the frontline person, really, but I'm also talking about leaders relative to people who they don't have authority over. So why is it so important then? Because if I don't have authority over anyone, no one's going to follow me unless I have authentic influence. I don't have authority. I can't make someone follow me. I'm not paying them. I don't control their vacation time or if they get off early Friday to go to their son's football game or their daughter's cheerleading practice or to go to the football game and watch the cheerleader cheer on the football team. So there's all kind of things going on there. But relative to a parent, when you tell your kids to do something and they don't do it, it's because they don't have to and they don't want to. It's the same way with a formal authority leader who has a team that they're leading formally with a formal authority. If a leader's telling their team to do things and expects them to do things and he knows or she knows 100% the person knows how to do it and they have the time to do it and they're just not doing it, that's like a big red sign saying these people are following you only because they have to. Because people who follow you only because they have to, they're only going to do what they have to. So if they're not doing the things they're being asked to do and they're still there, they still have a job day after day after day, it's pretty obvious they don't have to do those things. So how do you get them to do it? You've got to build a relationship which is built on trust so that you can grow and develop your authentic influence. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the difference between authentic influence and artificial influence, because you may hear me talk about it on a lot of future episodes. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.
Make it happen or someone else will. It might as well be you. Are you serious about taking your career and your life to the next level and beyond? Check out Mac Story's Blue Collar Leadership series books and others, now available on audio, along with paperback and ebooks at Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. Please visit bluecollarleadership.com to learn about Mac's books, programs, special offers, certifications, and more. Thank you for listening to the Blue Collar Leadership Podcast.